For the first time, we are getting some insight into how the jury might be thinking in the Crystal Rogers murder trial. WDRB's Fallon Glick tells us about the testimony that spurred questions from jurors.
The jury, the most active it's been during this trial, asking questions of two witnesses. The first was a K-9 expert brought forth by the defense, as well as Brooks Houck's sister. On the stand Wednesday, Rhonda McElvoy was asked multiple questions from the jury, written on paper and read by the judge. They wanted to know more about window tinting. In the days leading up to Crystal's disappearance, Brooks Houck had the windows on his truck tinted. The defense said it was due to an eye condition that Brooks and Crystal's son Eli was born with. The jury asked McElvoy, "Are your windows tinted, and were Crystal's windows tinted?" She answered yes to both. McElvoy also told the jury the Houck property did not have a hog farm in 2015, but they did have little pink pigs. This coming after witness testimony saying Joseph Lawson was heard talking about removing hair and teeth because the hogs would do the rest. McElvoy also explained why she secretly recorded her grand jury testimony, which is illegal. She said her family was getting threats and she wanted to have proof of what she did and didn't say. The jury also heard from Heath Farthing, a K-9 expert, presented by Brooks Houck's defense team, who is getting paid $10,000. He told the jury after 9/11, FEMA recommended not cross-training dogs in live human detection and human remains detection. He said it can result in false alerts, but that it's not impossible for a dog to successfully alert on human remains. The dog that alerted to human remains on Brooks Houck's grandma's car was cross-trained. Despite the testimony, a juror asked, "Do you still think dogs can be successfully cross-trained?" Farthing said no. Both the prosecution and defense worked for hours arguing if cell phone location data of Steve Lawson was accurate or inaccurate. The defense worked to show Steve Lawson was not on the Bluegrass Parkway the night of July 3rd, 2015, where Crystal's car was found. But what the jury doesn't know is that Steve Lawson, in his own trial in May, admitted to being there and moving the seat in Crystal's car. That testimony has not been introduced in court. Day 7 was again mostly focused on Brooks Houck and Steve Lawson, but we did hear from Joseph Lawson's attorney during opening statements. He said there is no forensic evidence against Joseph Lawson, and he asked the jury to use common sense. Reporting in Bowling Green, Fallon Glick, WDRB News.